What's up, guys? Brandon with Strict Vision Athletics here with the review of the Concept Skierg. Yes, been asked about this a couple times over the last few months. Just figured we would finally get to it. So, a couple things about this piece. I love Concept too. I have pretty much their complete line. You've got their ski, you've got their row, and they have a bike as well, which I actually don't have. So technically, I guess I don't have their full line, but the ski and the row are both sensational pieces. Why do I have that elevated? That's one thing that I got asked a lot. Why is it up off the ground? The first thing I'll say is that I use a lot of immobility balance equipment when I use this. You've seen me do this with the strong board. That was in the beginning when I kind of thought about mounting it. That was my goal, was to be able to implement pieces of equipment to stand on while doing the skier to actually give it a true feeling like you are really hitting the slopes. That was my big sort of dilemma with the original model, and how I saw everyone doing this was everybody was just standing on the flat ground, just throwing the ropes, and it was okay. I mean, I guess it simulates skiing, but skiing is a lot lower body. I'm a snowboarder. I've done it since I was probably about 6 years old, so I know. I mean, it's a full body thing to be engaged in an activity like that, and I felt like this was a much more accurate representation. So enough about that. Let's get into the review of the piece. So like I said, Concept 2, it's a great company. They've got good pieces of equipment, and they're the top of the line with this type of stuff. Let's get into it. Anybody who follows our page, you know that we do our reviews based on pricing, quality, usage, footprint, and customer service. So this bad boy is coming in at about $850. So $850 for this model. It's a good price. It's obviously a investment. You're not going to just drop that kind of money without knowing what it is you're getting, and so hopefully this review will shed some light on that. I think it sort of justifies that price, and let me kind of expand on that. So it does what it does, and it does it very well, but you're going to have to get very creative, as we have done here with a lot of our stuff, if you want a big, diverse group of activities to do with this piece. The default here is literally to just grab and start skiing. And the cool thing is with the Concept is that it does give you a lot of different workout variabilities. This little menu bar right here will show you a lot of different workouts, a lot of different ways to ski, and a lot of different intervals with which to do your workouts. But the price being $850, I'm gonna give that a 7.5. I think it's good. Like I said, it's good. It's not great. It's still expensive. But I've seen a lot of much more egregious prices out there for things that did far less. So 7.5. Next, let's talk about the quality. Now, the quality is definitely going to be one of the top categories for the Skierg here. It really is incredible. I mean, what it does, what it can accomplish is amazing. And it does that because it is just so well made. This piece, it really is the top of the line, and Concept has done a very good job at representing the air resistance cardio community very well. So for this, I'm going to give it quality an 8.7. It's a very good piece, and that should come as no surprise. It's a great company, and this is a very, very, very nice ski piece. Now let's talk about usage. I touched on this a minute ago, and I want to make sure that I circle back to it. This is not going to be your most diverse piece. This is good at really one or two movement patterns. You're going to have to get very creative as the coach or as just the user in order to diversify your bandwidth of different movement patterns with the Concept ski. So just because of that, I'm going to give the usage I'm going to give it a 4.2. 4.2 because, again, it does what it does, but it's not a multi-use machine. It really just does the ski movement pattern. It's fixed. It's stationary. The hands are up. You're going from high to low, and that's it. So 4.2. 4.2 for the usage. Now, footprint. Also going to have to give a big ding to the footprint. I mean, look at this thing. This is not small. This is not a home gym friendly piece of equipment. This is something that you're going to either have to mount onto your wall. You're going to have to buy that big platform that comes with it if you want it to be freestanding. This is a big piece, and this takes up a decent amount of room on your wall or on your floor, depending on where you put it. So either way, that has to be accounted for when you get this. The footprint, not really all that good. I'm going to give the footprint a 4.4. A 4.4 for the footprint for the concept ski. Now, the last category is customer service. And unfortunately, this is one of the, it's going to be one of the lowest categories I give to concept. They are not good at customer service. I'll be honest with you guys. I had questions with the unit when I first got it that were never addressed. I have reached out to their representatives on social media. I've reached out to Concept several times with several different, not necessarily complaints, because like I said, the quality of this is good, but questions about it. When I first got it, I had questions about its size. Those weren't answered. The customer service on their end is just really lacking. It is. This category can crush a review. This can crush a piece of equipment, because if you get something, you need to know, all right, if I have a question about this, if I need to know how to use it, if it breaks, what do I do? There needs to be people that are prepared to deal with those questions, or at least clarity on the part of the company from social media or in some way to make sure you know what happens if you get yourself into that situation. Concept doesn't do that. And in my opinion, that is lacking. So I'm going to give this a 3.2. A 3.2 is one of the lower customer service scores that we've given in a while. But I'm always here to be honest with you guys on my opinions. So yeah, 3.2. I'm gonna give the total for this 5.6. 5.6 for the concept ski. The highest category being the quality. The quality of the piece is definitely there. It's an awesome piece. But the lowest score being the customer service and the footprint. It's a big piece. It's gonna have to have a home. You're gonna have to be organized. And if you get it, you might want to ask your questions to me, and hopefully I can answer them, because I don't think Concept's going to be there to answer anything for you. I hope you guys like that. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let us know in the comments below. Hit that like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, and that way next time we do a review, you'll see it and it'll be ready.